Welcome to Gupta Coaching Centre. Today we have a young entrepreneur and he is going to talk with us about English language and importance of English language in daily life. Satish Kumar Kushwaha. So first of all, a couple of things that I want to share with you about Satish Kumar Kushwaha is he is 23-year young entrepreneur. He is dealing with clients at a national level. He deals with, can you say in which state do you deals in business?
Right now, I'm dealing more than 5 states or 6 states, I guess, like MP, Bihar, UP, Tamil Nadu, like these kind of states, Assam.
Okay, so Satish Kumar Kushwaha told you that which are the states where he is dealing, and he is an young entrepreneur and he has just started his business. And what do you think about English? What is the importance of English in your business activity that you do?
Importance of English, like literally, I can't say like how important English is. Like literally, it helped me in a lot of the areas. Like when let me tell you a story. When I met a client of mine, like he's from UP, and he's one of the you know greatest or the oldest brands like in the B2B companies that I deal with, and the leader or the CEO of that company is a good fluent like in English. So when I talked with him in English, so I don't know why, but that gave me a little edge like over other clients. Like I can speak in English, and he can judge. Actually, not a good thing to judge by English, but that's the harsh truth. Everyone judges you like on the how well you speak in English, because English is our international language right now, and we all know that we have to accept it. Like I have seen people like, nah, English is not that important and all. Why should I learn English? I am comfortable in Hindi, I am comfortable in Punjabi. But in corporate life, in business life, we all have seen the importance of English. Like you can also see, and we have the proof. So there, in that client, when I talked to him, when I met him, so that gave me an edge. So I felt that, yeah, wherever I learned in English, that gave me an edge, and that's useful, that's a skill. And that gave me a extra edge, and that gave me new income, new revenue, more skills by that. So English is very important, not that much, but it's important. Like if you want to grow in life, it's a kind of skill. And the more skill you have, the more edge you get, like in terms of your competitors.
Very crucial point that Satish Kumar Kushwaha has made here, that English is not your life. It's not like that it's everything, but it's like additional skill that you may learn. Because and right now Satish Kumar Kushwaha is an young entrepreneur. He's dealing with many clients at national level in India, and soon I hope that you are going to deal with internationally also, because I know that you want to grow. Right now you are not grown that much, but you want to grow, and to grow at that level we all need English. Because if we want to deal with international persons, international people, if we want to be global, then English plays a crucial role, an important role in that you in your life success journey. For example, a few things that I want to share with you is that the most successful people of the world, the top 10 richest person of the world, if you will check the list of top 10 richest person of the world, then you will find out that all the 10 people of richest person of the world, they all speak fluent English. So after looking at this data, you can estimate how English is important if you want to grow at that particular level. So what do you think, Satish Kumar Kushwaha, except business life or your entrepreneurial journey, what do you think, is English important in any other field of your life?
Yes, man, it helps a lot. And I can't say you like how much it benefited me. It gave me confidence. Like the first thing like I got from the learning English. I'm not that perfect right now. I'm also in my journey.
You are in
Everyone,
the process of learning.
yeah, and we should always in journey. Like never, one never can be perfect in language actually. So yeah, I'm on the journey, and like how much it benefits me in so many aspects of life. It gave me confidence. It gave me that power so that I can talk with new strangers, new people, like foreigners. Like when I go somewhere, so I don't hesitate to talk with them. Because I know that English is acceptable, and I speak in English. They say, then there's a perception came in their mind. Okay, he's illiterate. He's literate. He knows something. Like he had worked on his skill. He's hardworking. So like he's graduated. Me, I don't know what the perception is. Like if someone comes in front of me and he started speaking English, so I'll respect him. Okay, like he has earned a skill and he's talking with me. So that gave me an edge. That gave me so much confidence to talk with others. And in real life, I would say like English is kind of skill like you can't ignore in in this today's world. Like you can't ignore. Like I have seen so many people of so many friends of mine. I have seen so many friends of mine like who is working in corporate, and like I have two friends. Like one of my friends whose English is not that good. He is actually average in that, and I have a friend whose English is so fluent. Both applied in corporate, and the person who has better English got the salary high, got a high, like he got the job easily, instead of that guy who doesn't have that English fluency or that skill. So you can tell by this like English is so important in corporate and living world. Like in businesses it's important, it's must in corporate world, but in living, in today's normal living, English gave me confidence, gave me a power to talk with someone. So yeah, that's the thing.
So, as Satish Kumar Kushwaha said right now, that first of all, we talked about the importance of English if you are an entrepreneur, if you are on the journey of a business. But if you want to be a very good employee, and if you want to get a very good job where you will be paid a high salary, so at that particular point of time, you will also see that the person who is fluent in English, he is paid more than those person who is not fluent in English. So we have discussed few things. For example, first we discussed the importance of English in corporate world, then we discussed the importance of English in real life, how it is important, because if you know English, it will improve, it will increase your energy level, it will increase your confidence level, that see, I am a person who knows more than one language. And if you talk to foreigners, then the foreigner will feel that yes, you are a literate person, and also you will be able to understand the thoughts and feelings of those persons. Then you will understand that those guys are not different from you. Doesn't matter in which country do they live, the matter of the fact is the feelings, the thoughts, and all the problems are the same that are with us. And one thing that I want to also share with you and with my colleague right now, that if you want to be a global person, what do I mean by global? Global means, listen, see, we have limited amount of time. After few years, we are going to disappear from this planet forever. For example, right now I am 23. After 40 or 50 or 60 years of time, I will be disappear from this planet forever. So I have limited amount of time. So whatever I want to do, I have to do on this limited amount of time. So what do you think? Do I stay only in India? Should I not spread all over the world? Should I not learn about the different cultures of the world? Because if I live in India, I know only about my culture. But if I know English, and I will read all the textbooks of the world, because listen, all the textbook of different countries and different languages are translated in English language. So if you want to know the different culture of this world, I'm not saying that don't know your culture. Of course, we must know about our culture, but also if we want to understand the culture of others, and if we want to understand the thoughts and beliefs of other people, then we need to be a global person. It is okay to be different perspective. It is okay to think differently from others. So we have to accept it. And for this, if we want to be a global person, if we want to expand worldwide, if we don't want just to stay in our country, if we want to expand all over the entire earth, so English is must, because English is a language which connect all of us. See, There are many people who are bilingual. Bilingual means they knows two languages. For example, let's suppose I'm Indian, I know Hindi. Okay, I have a client who knows Chinese, right? So, should I need to learn Chinese? Should my Chinese colleague need to learn Hindi to communicate? No, we have a common medium of exchange of our thought and idea, and that is English. If I want to deal with Chinese person, if I want to deal with Japanese person, I don't need to learn Japanese language. I don't need to learn Chinese language. The only language that I need to learn is that is English, because it is going to be common language for all of us that will connect us, and in this way we will understand the thoughts and feelings and behavior and all the strategies, business strategies of the all successful world, the people of this successful world. So we need to learn English. So in this way it is going to be really very important for all of you. So we talked a lot about importance of English. I hope you enjoyed this video.
Actually, I want to add something.
Okay, my colleague want to add something in this video about English. So I hope you will listen and understand and learn few things from
like
him.
you have said, like being bilingual is how it broadens your horizons. Like it got you opportunity. It becomes a single medium. Like English is so acceptable throughout the world, and we can see that if we learn only this language, that we can communicate all over the world through this language. And a data came, like a research came. I was studying few days back article that the person who learns more than two languages, his cognitive mind works more properly and more actively. Like if you indulged in learning a new language, like English, if you're not that good in that and you are making efforts constantly, it will grows your mind. It will make your cognitive like function more. You can learn, like neuroplasticity. There's a thing like different thing actually, but by learning new language can make you smarter. It's a scientific research. So why don't we become more smarter by learning a language, like making efforts daily? And it's not a rocket science actually, it's just easy. You just have to practice daily. I'll share you my journey, like how I've started and how I'm doing on the regular basis. If you are interested, I'll share.
Okay, of course, I'm interested. I have a lot of time, and I hope our viewers also have a lot of time to learn new things. So I hope they will enjoy
First of
also.
all, tell me about yourself, like how you started this journey, and like what are you doing these days to improve your English? First, I want to know your.
Okay, let's see what is my secret to learning English.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, I want to clear one thing, that I am not that much fluent in English as you might expect from me. I am also in the learning journey, and how I started to learn English. The first and the most important thing is that when I was in class 9th, I joined an English speaking class, and I went there for 8 to 9 months, and I learned a lot of grammars. I improved my vocabulary. So that was the beginning of my English speaking journey. But after completing that course, I realized one thing, that this course was not enough. Of course, I learned a few things, and I learned how to speak English. I learned various grammar topics, and I added few vocabulary. But the most important thing that I realize is that to speak a language, we need to practice. We need to practice with someone who knows English better. Or the second thing I understood, that I have to listen to those who speak English very fluently. So I started to watch English news channels, Indian news, English news channels. I started to listen English podcast. I started to consume all those English content which are available on internet. So in this way, I learned English, and right now also I am in the journey of learning English. I am on the journey of improving my fluency in English, because if I will know English better, I will be able to understand the thoughts and feelings, and how the people who are successful in this world, how they people think. So I want to learn them. And also one thing I realized, that it is not just enough to learn English. It is also crucial that we have to be able to understand all the accent of this world. there are many accent. Maybe that you learn, you know English very well, but the problem is you are not, if you are not able to understand all the accent, that you are in a trouble. Because so this is the reason, that's why I have started to listen all the people who have different accent from in entire world. So I have started to consume all those English contents.
Okay, so you consume content more, like these days.
Yes, these days I consume more content, and this is not about consuming content. I consume only useful contents, because I don't see the videos of anyone. I see the when I start to watch any video, one thing that I ensure that the person should be very successful. For example, I see the podcast of Elon Musk, who is the richest man in the world. I see the podcast of Barack Obama, who was the ex-president of USA. So I listen only to those people who are really successful in life. So in this way, I complete my two goals. The first one is to understand their accent. The second one is to understand the thought process of those successful people. So in this way, I complete these two goals.
Okay, that's great actually. And you are, let me tell you, you are doing great actually. You speak very well. Like I met many colleagues of mine, many friends, and they are not that fluent. They are practicing daily, but yes, you are on a good pace. So congratulations for you for that. And so you want to know my journey, like how I started?
Of course, we want to know about you.
Okay, I went to a public school, like a convent school, and there we all know that all the teachers indulge more in English. So there, all the teachers are more indulged in English. They pressurize to speak English. But I was not a good student there. I was not good. I was not a good student there. I was not a perfect, like a topper type. So after passing the 10th class, I don't know why I suddenly a thing stuck in mind. Like I also want to learn English because at that time I was very fond of watching English movies, and at that time I saw a brother of mine who was watching some, like friends or brother, cousin brother. He was watching English movie. So I was so fascinated, like, oh my God, he's watching English movie. How? Like I can't understand English movie. How he's doing? And I asked him, like, are you understanding everything? He said, nah, not everything, but yes, I'm trying my best. And here are the subtitles. I can relate with them if I don't understand something. I said, wow, that's a great idea. Like I can also do that. And I started to watch movies. Like first thing I started to watch movies with subtitles. Literally, I didn't understand anything. Like their accent is so, their accent is so fast. And as being an Indian who don't know English that much, it's very tough to catch their accent. So as I started watching movies, I don't know how, I don't know literally how, I was introduced with a book. Literally, that was first book. My teacher said once that reading makes you everything better. Like if you are sad, read. If you want to grow, read. If you don't have friends, read. Like if you any problem, just grab a book and just start reading. I said, okay, that's a very bold statement actually for me. Like, wow, how could a book change everything? So at that time, I purchased a book like on Kindle. At that time, I remember